Hi everyone, it's Georgia. I'm out for a walk in the woods, a hike. I thought maybe I could stomp out some of the big feelings I'm feeling today, but yeah, that hasn't worked yet. So I have been thinking about, on this walk, about anger, grief, and gratitude. And this process of our collective change to, I guess you could say 5D. I don't even know what it's to exactly. Let's be honest. It's not easy. It's not straightforward. There isn't a instruction booklet. I used to joke with my husband that I wish kids came with an instruction booklet, but it wouldn't matter anyway because they're each their own being, and we need to love and nurture them in the ways that they each individually need, and that's a learning process as a parent. I'll be keeping an eye on my dog, who we're in an off-leash area, and she stays pretty close. She's probably gonna get pretty muddy because we're right by a stream. So I think there can be a lot of confusion about this process. And I don't know about you guys, but I think that sometimes it almost feels wrong to feel anger, or feels like we shouldn't feel pissed off, that we shouldn't feel grief, that we're supposed to only be love and light all the time, rainbows and lollipops, and it's bullshit. I had a friend text me today. I haven't talked to her for a while, and she was just like, I know this is a tough time of year for you. I'm gonna cry. Shit. So, my brother died suddenly. It's going on 6 years now, and I'm still not through the grief. And about a month or so, or a few weeks leading up to his death anniversary, I go through this process of being pissed at him. Really freaking pissed at him for leaving. And pissed at myself for agreeing to this soul contract. Thank you, sweetheart. And pissed and processing still that he died on our father's birthday, which is also my husband's birthday, which is often also Mother's Day. And there's so much pressure around this day for the family that it becomes such a stress. And then I feel guilty because he has wife and children that need him even more. And I find this year I'm more angry. But I think that's because I am angry at the world right now. I'm angry at where humanity is. I'm angry that we are in wars that are just to benefit financially small groups of people, that we as a collective have to suffer, that people have to die because of these people in their deep greed, because of their sociopathy and narcissism, because there's been so much that has gone on that we didn't know, or for some dumbass reason couldn't see, or didn't want to see. I'm so angry about rape culture. I'm so angry about children. I'm angry about how Indigenous people have been harmed, how people of color have been subverted and harmed. I'm angry about how women have been treated, how we have this patriarchal, can't even say that word, society that doesn't even benefit most men. I am angry that there are men who have married and promised to protect and love and cherish their partner, and they're drugging them and raping them and freaking sharing it on the freaking internet. I'm pissed. And spiritually, I'm pissed because we have chosen this experience. I've gotten so pissed at my higher self. I've argued with her. I've raged at her. The most I've managed to do is just annoy her a little. And through all of it, she just says, "We love you. We support you. You can do this. And thank you. Thank you for being here at this time, because it is so needed." And then part of me is pissed that she's so gracious. I'm not trying to trauma dump. What I'm trying to do is show that this process is pretty freaking messy. Hi, Hazel. Thank you for the hugs. And that we are lucky for the small things that are actually big things, like our puppies. Like those who love us. Like the sound of water. Like the beauty of our earth. I am grateful for those things. And you can be grateful. You can have gratitude, which I find does help balance out my heart. But you can also be pissed too. The trick and what we're learning is to not sit in it, to not live in it, but to do our best to let it pass through us. And then find ways of taking creative action, whether it be in your community, in your family. As an artist, I find I shouldn't say the word can't. I shouldn't say the word shouldn't. But I find it very difficult to be creative when I'm in anger. And so for me, that's an indicator. If only I could be like my dog, where every time she finds a stick, she's like, this is the best day ever. I have to learn something from her. I think we are going through a collective trauma right now. I think emotions are high and we are beginning to feel it collectively in our bodies, because we are becoming more connected. And I think it's going to get tougher to be more connected before it becomes transcendental, before it becomes more mutually beneficial. I mean, I think there's a benefit to all of it, but I think I'm talking silver lining here at the moment. I think we need to harness our collective rage. I think women need to rise up, and I think men as a collective needs to take a good hard look at themselves. I mean, we all need to take a good hard look at ourselves, and figure out where our strengths are and how we support one another. How we stop taking advantage of one another in negative ways. How we are constantly scrambling over one another to get to the top, whatever the top is. Because I think realistically, scrambling to the top keeps us distracted and doesn't allow us to find our full power. I am a survivor of physical and emotional abuse by a partner, and of sexual abuse. And it was really only over the past year that I realized fully that I am a survivor. I locked that shit away. It's amazing what we are able to do to protect ourselves. I've processed through a lot of it pretty quickly, but sometimes it returns. Just like the grief I feel over the loss of my brother. I joke that I'm an orphan now. He was my only sibling. And we were close. Dickhead. And he's the hardest one for me to contact on the other side because of my grief. Our grief holds us back from contacting and feeling those we love. It's kind of crazy because grief, what is it? It is deep love. Deep love. Hazel is rolling around happily in the mud right now, and I may have quite a job when we get home. Oh no. Excuse me. I'm not even sure where this is going. All these videos I'm doing, I'm just putting that energy out there. Acting on thought, acting on feeling makes a difference in our collective vibration. Bringing something into 3D, acting on it, amplifies its power. So more than just thinking it in your head, more than quietly putting it out from your heart, and all of that has significance. So I am acting on it. And for that one subscriber I have, thanks for seeing something in me. Maybe there's one little tidbit that might help you. And so this makes it all worthwhile. I'm gonna end on a happy dog with a stick. I love you all. This isn't a straightforward path. There's going to be steps forward. There's going to be leaps back, leaps forward. And we don't know when and where. We may even be taking leaps sideways. What's important is that we keep going and we keep looking to doing it together as best we can. I do believe in us, even through my anger. I really do believe in the goodness of people. I believe there's far less darkness than goodness. It's just that we need to unite. And I think we're in the process of that. Just sometimes it effing sucks. I hope you guys are having a good day.